Long before he became an international sports icon commanding absolute fascination under the bright arena lights, Henry Cejudo was forged in poverty. Born in Los Angeles to Mexican immigrant parents, he spent his youth moving constantly between overcrowded apartments with his family. Henry did not enter combat sports out of a simple desire for quick internet validation or cheap fame. His primary goal was to construct a life path through pure physical dedication and absolute discipline. He rapidly discovered his natural talent for amateur freestyle wrestling, dedicating every single waking hour to mastering takedown mechanics, spatial balance, and internal stamina. With an unyielding work ethic and a fierce desire to elevate his family, he outgrew high school competition to join the United States national training team early. Cejudo proved very early on that he was a completely unique breed of athlete, a relentless young man destined to conquer global combat sports. The absolute historical starting point of Henry's global stardom arrived during his breathtaking performance at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. At just 21 years old, he stepped onto the world's biggest sports platform to compete against the absolute finest wrestling veterans on earth. Standing proudly under the arena lights, his explosive double-leg takedowns, defensive scrambles, and relentless pace allowed him to systematically dismantle every international opponent in his path. He captured the freestyle wrestling gold medal in stunning fashion, becoming the youngest American wrestler in history to achieve that iconic Olympic crown. Standing on the podium with tears flowing down his face as the national anthem played, he fulfilled an impossible childhood dream. That historic gold medal solidified his name in global sports archives forever, establishing him as an elite athletic prodigy whose mental toughness and physical capability knew no biological boundaries on Earth. While his Olympic gold medal guaranteed permanent legendary status, Henry sought a brand new physical challenge by transitioning into mixed martial arts. He recognized that his world-class wrestling shield provided the ultimate foundation to dominate inside the ultimate UFC octagon. He embarked on a meticulous training journey, surrounding himself with expert striking coaches to transform his raw athleticism into a lethal, complete, and dangerous mixed martial arts combat system. He accumulated an impressive undefeated regional record, showcasing explosive takedown entries, heavy control, and rapidly evolving boxing combinations under pressure. His transition was executed with the same military-grade discipline that carried him to the Olympic podium years prior. Cejudo proved to critics that his athletic ambition was limitless, generating immense global anticipation as he officially signed with the UFC to conquer a second major sports discipline. The absolute historical pinnacle of Henry's professional career was realized at UFC 227 in his iconic rematch against Demetrius Johnson. Facing one of the most dominant champions in MMA history, Cejudo put on a breathtaking display of composure, tactical wrestling, and relentless pressure. Standing under the blinding stadium lights, he neutralized Johnson's lightning speed with heavy leg kicks, timely takedowns, and relentless top control across 5 grueling championship rounds. Winning a hard-fought split decision to capture the UFC Flyweight Championship, he achieved what many analysts thought was completely impossible in modern combat sports. He became the first athlete in history to possess both an Olympic gold medal and a UFC belt simultaneously. That historic triumph sent shockwaves through pop culture, proving to the world that an unwavering belief in oneself can shatter untouchable championship reigns and permanently redefine greatness on Earth. While capturing the flyweight crown cemented his elite status, Henry's absolute dominance was tested during a high-stakes title defense against TJ Dillashaw. Facing the dangerous bantamweight king who dropped down in weight to abolish the entire flyweight division, Cejudo stepped into the cage with total focus. In just 32 seconds, Henry rocked Dillashaw with a heavy head strike, unleashing a terrifying barrage of punches that forced an instant referee stoppage. That lightning-fast victory saved the entire flyweight division from extinction, elevating Cejudo into an iconic savior figure for lightweight fighters worldwide. Photos and videos of the spectacular knockout went viral instantly, cementing his reputation as a big fight performer who elevated his skills under pressure. Cejudo proved that his flyweight title was untouchable, demonstrating to millions of viewers that true athletic genius combines explosive power with surgical precision. The ultimate measure of Henry's ambitious legacy arrived when he stepped up to fight Marlon Moraes for the vacant bantamweight championship at UFC 238. After absorbing heavy leg kicks and losing the opening round to his dangerous Brazilian opponent, Cejudo made a dramatic tactical adjustment inside the cage. He stepped directly into the pocket, unleashing heavy knees, tight elbow combinations, and relentless pressure that completely broke Moraes' physical resistance. He secured a dramatic third-round stoppage to capture his second simultaneous UFC championship, officially crowning himself as Triple C, Olympic Gold, Flyweight, Bantamweight. Joining a super-exclusive club of 2 division simultaneous UFC champions, he etched his name in gold letters across combat history. Cejudo proved that his fighting heart was completely unbreakable, showing the entire world that a true legend conquers multiple weight divisions through pure courage and adaptability. A major definitive factor that set Henry apart from his contemporaries was his exceptionally high fight IQ and adaptability during high-stakes battles. He did not rely solely on his legendary wrestling base, developing a unique karate-style striking stance that allowed him to bounce in and out of range with speed. He studied his opponent's mechanical flaws with surgical precision, adjusting his tactical approach between rounds to exploit structural weaknesses in real time. This intellectual approach to violence allowed him to defeat world-class strikers and submission grapplers alike without suffering significant cumulative damage. While other fighters relied on raw athleticism or intimidation, Cejudo operated like a high-level chess grandmaster calculating moves ahead. His ability to seamlessly blend Olympic wrestling with elite striking established a revolutionary blueprint for complete combat athletes, proving that mental clarity is the ultimate weapon inside the octagon. What truly transformed Henry into an unforgettable pop culture icon was his deliberate, highly entertaining adoption of the Triple C alter ego. Recognizing the vital importance of entertainment value in modern sports media, he leaned heavily into a theatrical, intentionally cheesy persona designed to dominate headlines. He brought prop crowns, gold medals, and stuffed animals to official press conferences, generating massive media coverage and endless digital debate worldwide. While casual critics questioned his wild promotional antics, hardcore purists understood that it was a masterclass in sports marketing that maximized his pay-per-view value. Behind the funny theatrical show lay an elite, deadly athlete who trained with absolute military seriousness every single day. Cejudo proved that an athlete can dominate both the sport and the entertainment business simultaneously, building an immortal personal brand that kept his name at the absolute center of conversation. The final championship chapter of his initial active era was authoritatively written during his title defense against legendary bantamweight king Dominick Cruz. Facing an elusive footwork master inside an empty arena during the global pandemic, Cejudo put on a methodical, heavy-hitting performance under the lights. In the second round, he set up a lightning-fast knee strike that dropped Cruz instantly, finishing the bout with unanswered ground-and-pound punches. Following that spectacular victory, he shocked the sports world by announcing his immediate retirement from active competition at the absolute top. Stepping away as a defending two-division champion with his health and wealth intact, he completed one of the most accomplished runs in combat history. Cejudo showed the world that a true master knows when to step away from the canvas, leaving a pristine championship legacy that few athletes could ever hope to replicate. Following his initial retirement from the octagon, Henry transitioned smoothly into one of the most sought-after head coaches and combat advisors in the world. Operating out of Fight Ready in Arizona, he utilized his vast wealth of technical knowledge to mentor world champions like Deiveson Figueiredo, Zhang Weili, and John Jones. Cejudo emphasized the crucial importance of distance management, wrestling defense, and tactical fight planning for top-tier athletes. His expert coaching helped multiple elite fighters reclaim world titles and refine their technical game plans against dangerous stylistic threats. His seamless transition from championship athlete to premier mastermind proved that his deep understanding of fight mechanics was universal. Cejudo established himself as a legendary combat mind, proving that his contributions to mixed martial arts went far beyond his own individual gold belts and trophies. When sports historians debate the single greatest combat sports athlete of all time, Henry Cejudo's unique resume stands virtually unmatched across history. Winning a high school national title, an Olympic gold medal in wrestling, and 2 simultaneous UFC World Championships represents a level of multi-sport dominance that may never be repeated. He conquered the highest amateur wrestling peak and the ultimate professional MMA mountain through pure willpower and work ethic. His historic accomplishments across different combat disciplines established an untouchable benchmark for future generations of combat sports athletes. Hardcore purists continue to analyze his takedown entries, striking evolution, and championship victories as textbook studies of athletic completeness. Cejudo proved that true greatness is measured by the magnitude of one's achievements, leaving a profound mark on human performance that time can never erase. Henry Cejudo has permanently etched his name into the absolute upper echelon of sports history, leaving behind an untouchable, timeless blueprint. He will forever be revered as Triple C, the immigrant son who successfully proved that relentless ambition, elite wrestling, and mental power conquer all. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that structured discipline, self-belief, and an unbreakable spirit will always stand the test of time. Future generations of mixed martial artists and wrestlers will continually study his historic Olympic matches, his UFC championship victories, and his tactical genius, trying in vain to replicate his magic. He showed the entire world that a champion could achieve immortality by remaining fiercely true to his goals, conquering 2 different sports and protecting his legacy. The king has permanently etched his name in gold, leaving an unforgettable mark on history.